Hello everyone, welcome back to more of the Gamefest 2 CD. Let's get right to it. We go to drive D and we go. I like programs that use go as a command to start the program because it's very motivating. So we're still making our way through the EGA games section, but I think we're more than halfway through. Where did I leave off? I think so we did Denarius Avaricious Sextus, which I do believe is a game that I would like to do a full Let's Play of at some point in time. Some people expressed positive sentiments about this idea, and why not? I like the idea as well. Right, we did the Catacomb Abyss. I think that's where I left off. I think Catacomb Abyss was the last game that I did in the previous video, yeah. So, let's see, let's move on to... Do we want to do Clyde's Adventure? Let's go ahead and quickly show this one off. This is a game that does tend to show up on these shareware collections a bit. It's not an excellent game, but I guess it's not terrible either. Let's run, there's a banner.cfg. What is banner.cfg? Okay. All right, not really, doesn't seem to, okay, well, whatever. So installer, okay, I don't actually want to copy the files, I just want, okay. All right, well, let's see. Can I just run Clyde from here? Oh, it's a self-extracting exe. Okay, that's fine. Okay, then let's see. What does the file id.diz have? Okay, pretty straightforward description there. So wait, what do I run? I guess I run Clyde 1. Looks like that was the right thing to run. Moonlight Software presents a very sparkly font. Clyde's Adventure, Chapter 1. Lost Treasures of a name that actually, it's not that bad. Tahukabu. Okay. Grooming graphics by Michael Wass. That's probably Foss. André Foucault. Wait, test drivers? You mean like test players? I mean play testers? Usually they're not called test drivers. Oh, we get to choose a castle. Oh, okay. Well, they're just numbered. You don't really see a... Okay. That's nice. Whoa, this is kind of running way too fast. Let me slow this down by a significant portion here. Okay, that's a little more realistic. I have DOSBox at just above 1,000 cycles here. So, alright, how do I jump? Oh, alt jumps. I was afraid that might happen. So when your energy hits 0, you die. Well, you don't even die, you just disappear. It's a non-violent game. He just disappears into a puff of smoke when he runs out of energy. Oh, you can also use F9 and F10 in-game. So the game has its own in-game speed controls. That's nice. So as I mentioned, this is a game which tends to show up on these shareware compilations. I guess I can understand why. I mean, it's a decent game. It's a... Oh, those are energy pellets. I get it. Okay, because my energy is now above 100. Not for long, though. So yeah, this is a game that, I mean, it's a competently made game. I mean, the sound and the music are not bad for its time. It's definitely not the most... wait, how do I... Am I stuck here? I can't seem to figure out how to get out of this area. So pressing control makes him point his wand at the ground like that. Like, bad ground. I'm gonna point my wand at you to scold you. I don't see any other keys. I guess I can press F1 for the menu. Oh, define keys. Here we go. So, yeah, so jump is Alt, wand is Control, action is up arrow, and then there's page up and page down to scroll the screen. And yeah, page up and page down do indeed scroll the screen, just as promised. Okay, but the wand doesn't seem to do anything. And what is that? What is this thing down here? Is this like a teleporter? Oh, it is! Oh, I see. If I press up there, it teleports him here. Okay, that's nice. I'm guessing That switch can be thrown by pressing up. Oh yes, yes it can. That opens this up. Oh, that's nice. Collecting those made this thing appear. I don't know what it's supposed to do since it's just a block to stand on, just in case you felt like Clyde wasn't tall enough. What do we have here? I wonder, does jumping into that electricity kill me instantly, or is it just... Yep, it killed him instantly. Okay. Well, that was a disappointing ending. Kind of anticlimactic. But now is a good time, I think, to go ahead and quit the game. How do I quit? Oh, there you go. Press F1, and then, I guess, abandon this castle. Quit your adventure. There we go. That was Clyde's adventure. I mean, not a terrible game, but I don't know. I remember it as being better than that, probably because, you know, when you're a kid, you are more easily impressed. At least the music is nice, authentic DOS ad-lib music. It sounds very ad-libby, real FM synthesis. Let's see. So that was Clyde's adventure. Next is Overkill. Yeah, this is another... It says it's an adventure, but it's not an adventure. It's just a shooter. I mean, it's basically, Killablaster. We just had Killablaster up here, and now we have Overkill. I skipped Killablaster. I should probably skip this as well. I mean, they're both just vertical scrolling space shooters from Epic Mega Games. I mean, what do you need? Okay, Rescue Rover, on the other hand, this is kind of an original game. I'll put Rescue Rover, yes. That was a lot of files to copy. Oh, it's going slower now because I still have the cycle slowed down in DOSBox. That's why it took so long. Rover. Just trying to pronounce that. Sounds like the sound of Rover, the dog. So what do I run here? Hold on. What does README contain? Okay, quick help. Oh, that's helpful. To start this program, type start followed by the enter key, just in case you've never used a computer before. And this appears to be yet another game using the engine, or at least this intro is done using the same engine that was used also in Keen Dreams and in the Catacomb Abyss. So, I'll just hit 5 to play the game. Right. Wow, that was quite a sound effect accompanying that logo there. Rescue Rover. Press a key. So I wonder what that 1-800 number down there does. It's probably their ordering line, and it's probably not active anymore since that was 25 years ago as I record this. So the premise of Rescue Rover is fairly straightforward. This is a nice menu. You have 3 options: Rescue Rover, Continue Game, or Quit. Oh, that's nice. Pressing down takes you to the credits, sort of, or at least to one credits screen. Okay, let's Rescue Rover. Robot Room 1. So yeah, the premise of the game is that robots have taken this guy's dog, and you play that guy trying to get his dog back. Now, one thing that I like about this game is that it really plays out kind of a childhood fantasy of mine that I had when I was a kid. When I was a young kid, like a very young child, and I was just getting into video games, I had the idea of a game that basically uses a lot of lasers and where you would push angled mirrors like this to steer the lasers and solve puzzles. I thought that would be a great premise for a game. Since then, I've seen a few games that do that. One of them is, what's it called? I think it's called Laser Light, and it's another game that you often find on shareware compilation discs like this one. I should probably look that up. I think it's called something like Laser Light, and it's from what's the developer's name now? Is it? It's not Bitmap Brothers, is it? No, it's something like Code, or is it Pixel something, Pixel Brothers or Pixel Slingers or whatever. I don't know. I'll have to look it up because that's a nice game. I really like that game. And then, of course, there's the Incredible Machine. The Incredible Machine series makes use of lasers, and you can also angle them around with mirrors and things like that to solve puzzles. And then there's this game. So those 3 games basically are the games that I remember as sort of realizing what was, again, a childhood fantasy that I had as a kid, thinking about laser and mirror puzzles. And I thought the idea up by myself. Like, I really independently thought up the idea. I guess sometimes I was capable of some creativity as a child. But this game makes real what back then was just an idea. So what's the premise here? I believe these robots will kill you if they see you, but you see they're only looking in one direction. So it's like if I can actually bump into the robot and he doesn't notice me. But if I try to walk up here, yeah, he kills me right away. These death animations are reminiscent of Dangerous Dave in the Haunted Mansion. And I don't know if I have a limited number of tries, but let me see. Okay, I can't walk on that, whatever that is. I can push that left, but I can't push it up from here. Okay, I think I might have just... hold on, let me just get myself killed, because I think I might have just messed myself up and made it impossible to finish this level. So, what I probably should do is go up here first and push this mirror. I shouldn't push it to the right because then it'll be against the wall and then I won't be able to get it back to the left. So I'll just push it down from here and hope that I don't have to push it anywhere other than that. So that directs that laser beam down here, of course, and now, yeah, and now we have this laser beam here. What I do seem to be lacking is... oh, I get it. I think I see what I should do. I'll push this up here like that, and then that mirror up above, I can push it one slot to the, or one grid square to the left, and that will fry this robot. Okay, let's give that a try. That should work out. Yep, that fried him. So now, and I can keep pushing this to the left to fry these other robots, I think. Yep. There we go. And now, now the question is, I can't get, oh, I probably need that key card. That's probably what that red, that's probably what this is. Yep, that's the red key card, and that will probably let me get through here. Yes, it did, and now I have Rover with me. And he will follow me to the exit, as dogs so often do. A dog that can climb ladders, that's one talented dog. So yeah, that's Rescue Rover. Quite a nice game. I like the premise of the game. I like pretty much everything about this game. My only complaint is that I kind of feel like it's not as fully realized as it could have been. I kind of feel like it could have been a little more than it ended up being, but maybe I'm just, oops. Whoopsie daisy. But maybe I just didn't get into it enough. I think I only played the first few levels of this and kind of felt like it is a good game, but it's just not really... Oh, those barrels will wash down this river, I guess. Is it going to come back here? Does the river... Oh, yeah, it does. The river goes all the way around, so the barrels wash back up here. And I can thus get the key card and come over... Oops. Okay. Well, you saw that Rover is right there, so I guess I just have to... Do I somehow distract this robot, or... I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do with the robot, but anyway, I'll go ahead and quit. There we go. And, actually, you know what I want to quickly do? Let me see if I can find... Where is it in the documentation? I just want to show the documentation because I just remembered something kind of funny about this game. Let's see. Is it instructions on how to play? Yes, it is. So, yeah, the share version has 10 of the 29 levels found in the full version. Computer type. An XT. Wow, this will play on an XT. That's amazing. Summary of how to play. This is the whole summary. That's a great summary of how to play. The cast. Okay, so we are Roger. The dog is Rover. And there are guards, troopers, patrols, and homing bots. Things to watch for. Okay. Controlling play. Okay, here's a little more information about how to play the game. Receive additional hints when you're just okay. Yeah, this is what I wanted to show. This is one of very few games that I've seen where the game actually includes its own theme song that you have to read. I mean, some games have, you know, music or things that are actually sung by actors, like, you know, professional singers who recorded a jingle for the game or something like that. But this actually has just a little song like this, which is just written. And I like the tone. I just like the flat affect of the tone in this song. You got to get him back because he is your dog. It's kind of like, you know, Pokemon, got to catch them all. Why? Because that is Pokemon. That is what you do in Pokemon. Okay, I don't know. I found that more amusing than I probably should have, but I tend to be easily amused by such things. All right, moving on. Let's go to the next game. So yeah, that was Rover's, I was going to say Rover's Revenge. Not Rover's Revenge, Rescue Rover. Good game. Not the best game in the world, but quite a lot of fun. Again, I like the premise. I really like I like pretty much everything about it. It's not, its only weakness is that it's not spectacular. It's not the best game ever. It's not the kind of game that really just makes you tremble with excitement. But it's a lot of fun. I've always liked that game. Monster Bash. I think somebody actually mentioned Monster Bash in the comments on a previous video a little while ago. This is let's write M Bash here. This is kind of a oh, darn it. I'm just thinking I'm just a little late for Halloween. If I'd made this video just like a couple of weeks earlier, it would have been in time for Halloween. But anyway, you can consider this a belated Halloween video. It's kind of a horror-themed game. It's not very scary. Like, it's not a, you know, it's kind of like cartoonishly scary, so it's not anything that you really have to be afraid of. I think it's not, I don't think there's anything really that frightening in this game. So this is the kind of typical Apogee packaging format that I know, where you have dice.exe and then there's an install.bat, and you're supposed to run install.bat and give the letter of your hard drive and enter a directory. Yeah, sure, bash, why not? Create it, yes. And then it copies the disks, and then it runs. It somehow makes a self-extracting exe out of those 3 volumes. It probably just does a copy /b, and then it does 1 + 2 + 3 on the volumes or something like that. It probably just concatenates them together, and that gives you a self-extracting.exe. And I can actually, let me speed up DOSBox, because that will also speed up the speed of this extraction process. Okay, what does file id.diz say? Okay, it says that. You can read it if you'd like. Bash 1. Nice sound effect. Yeah, this game has quite a nice presentation. Whoa. Yeah, this game's kind of amusing. It's, I mean, it is a little gruesome, but it's just gruesome in such a cartoonish kind of way that I don't, I mean, I usually don't like horror things, but, you know, I mean, this is comic horror. It's not very gruesome horror, so, let's see. Is there, I mean, we can look at the game settings. Yeah, okay, I don't think I need to do anything here. All right, let's just start the game. So there's, yeah, part 3, part 2. Okay, so part 3 appears to be Dracula, part 2 appears to be The Fly, or at least a fly, and then part 1 is Cyclops. Okay. Easy, of course, because I'm bad at games. Wow, man, look at the muscles on that kid in hard setting. But yeah, let's do easy, because this game's quite difficult, even on easy. Oh, it's this Bachian Fugue, often associated with Dracula, because I think it was played by Dracula in some Dracula movie. So to exit a level, free all the dogs and cats. Okay, let's give that a try. How do you free the dogs and cats? So you see there's a dog in a cage up there. You have to... Okay, not like that. But what you have to do is shoot the locks on the cages to free the animals. Okay, let me try here. So that gray cat up there is... so there's a white dog, and then above that a gray cat. So let me try shooting this one. Close. There you go. And you can't hurt the animals by shooting them. You try to hit the lock on the side of the cage there, and hitting the lock frees the animal. You can see you have to be fairly precise. This game has fairly precise physics for a platformer like this. There you go. Well, you can't walk through the gravestones. And yeah, those hands will reach up, and I think this spike will actually hurt you, so you have to jump over it. Can I? Oh, there we go. Okay, you can crawl under this. I think trying to jump over that would hurt you, because I think that spike on the left of the sign will hurt you, but yeah, you can get goodies and things like that. And that skull there with the glowing red eyes is not a power-up, it is something you have to shoot. And I think this... Don't these? Yeah. These also have those hands, those zombie hands that reach up and try to grab you, so don't fall for it. Oh, I fell for it and I lost some health. Do not feed the zombies. Okay,
Cool.
Here is a power... Oh, here's a zombie. Let's see. Can I shoot while prone? Wow. Oh, and the head injured me. The head actually took some health off. That's nice. Can I... Okay, I was wondering if I can shoot these things out, but I guess not.
Awesome.
Awesome! Alright, whoopsie daisy. Oh boy, those... Oh no. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. That was not... I forgot about that. I haven't played... Whoa, really? Really? Insta-death? From that? Seriously? I really hate insta-death. I really do. It's really quite unfair. You make one mistake and bam, you're dead and you have to start over. I really think that insta-deaths are rather cheap most of the time, unless you can reasonably avoid them. But I mean, for something like that, to insta-kill the player, I think is quite unconscionable. All right, and I'm gonna have some trouble getting over these. Oh, I see. I can still wait. How do I get out of here now? Okay, something like that, maybe. I guess I don't know. No, I think that's a save point, so that if I die, I return back here instead of to the start of the level. Let's see. Okay, so you have to kill those heads. After you kill the zombies, the heads still try to get you, so you have to shoot the heads as well. Let's free this kitty.
Meow.
Can I scroll the screen? Oh yes I can. Page up and page down also scroll in this game. That's nice. Hey. Wow, there's a hand hidden there throwing knives. Okay. Anyway, get the dog out of there. Wow, I'm trying to get those power-ups and I can't... Okay. This, I think, this spear, because see how the head on it is kind of cracked? I think this... Whoa. Yeah, so that spearhead I could break. Let's see. Can I free this dog? Whoa. 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 What the heck happened there? That was some kind of crazy pants chain reaction of things that I didn't even have the ability to, Okay, hold on. This hand is really annoying me. Can I not kill the hand? Okay, apparently the hand is invulnerable to damage. That's nice. Always nice when you have invulnerable hands throwing knives at you. That really brightens up my day. Okay, so down here... Oh. It's also a bit cheap when you have drops like that where you can't see what's... Well, I guess I could have scrolled. I probably could have used page down to scroll and see what was below me. Anyway, oh dear, I'm falling down quite far now. I wonder if I could have avoided that, or if I had to fall down here. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, these spearheads are cracked, and so I can shoot them out like that. Oh, and those down there are also cracked. Yes, so I can shoot them out like that. Very nice. Okay.
Awesome!
Awesome! So yeah, you can see it becomes a fairly typical platform game with all these platforming cliches of having to do precision jumps and things like that, and enemies that are hard to anticipate because the screen is kind of a little small and your character is fairly large in comparison to the field of view on the screen. So, you know, there's hold on, I got 100 points from it. All right. Wow. I'm trying to hit this zombie. Since I've started trying to hit this zombie, I've killed something like at least 3 of these skulls with the red eyes, and I freed the cat, but I still haven't hit the zombie once. All right, I was aiming a little too high.
Cool.
Aiming is sometimes difficult in this game. You can see it's not really always clear where the boy's shots will go. Oh, that's it. Oh. Yeah, that just makes ladders appear like that, because why not? That's a thing that happens in Halloween. I know every Halloween when I go trick-or-treating, ladders made out of bones just suddenly appear. Well, okay, I mean, am I really complaining that this game is not realistic? Am I really complaining? What is it about the ladder that makes that the point where I suddenly say, hey, this game's not realistic? You know, there's something... This game's realism leaves something to be desired. I guess I shouldn't pick on the ladder as the least realistic detail of the game. Alright, so... we climb back up here, and... wow, how high does this ladder go? It's like that, oh no. Like that beanstalk in the original Super Mario Brothers that goes all the way up to some secret area. Oh, I can't go any further here. I just get stopped by an invisible wall. That's nice. Oh dear. That means there's an animal somewhere whom I... oh, maybe this one. Apparently I still can't... it still won't let me exit, so I probably still have another cat or dog somewhere in the level whom I haven't saved yet. Probably over here then, because it didn't go into this area. Ah, yes, there is a doggy here. There we go. All of the pets are free on this level. Johnny may now exit. Alright. Nice that it... hey! Nice that it tells you when you freed all the pets, so you can know when you don't have to wonder, am I missing one? And now, yeah, now I can exit, and that was level 1 of Monster Bash. So yeah. Beat part-time for 50,000 bonus. Part-time is 4.5 minutes. Doesn't seem like it would be that difficult to beat 4.5 minutes, but what do I know? Anyway. What is this? Hey! It makes my, it makes the slingshots explosive. can't use it to get rid of those knife-throwing hands, though. All right, let's go ahead and quit. Quit to DOS. Are you sure? Yes. Whoops. I'm using a German keyboard, and sometimes it's DOS games are kind of weird because it's not always clear whether they're using I don't know what you'd call it, but you know, DOSBox has the ability to use foreign keyboard layouts, or not necessarily foreign keyboard layouts, but keyboard layouts from several countries. And so the German keyboard is kind of weird because it swaps the positions of the Y and the Z, or the Y and the Z, from the English keyboard. And so when a game wants me to press Y, I'm not sure if it wants me to press where the Y would be on the English keyboard or where the Y is actually mapped on my German keyboard. So it's kind of, I often press the wrong thing. Anyway, let's go ahead and continue. So yeah, that was Monster Bash. Quite a fun game. Again, I don't usually like horror games, but you know, this is comic horror. Same with the Catacomb Abyss. I mean, it's not terrifying. It's just kind of cheesy, silly, corny, campy horror. So you know, it's fun. They're fun games. I like them. Meteor, if this is the game I'm thinking of, I remember really liking this game. I liked this game quite a lot more than I probably should have, because it's a very simple game. You know, there's not really, well, let me, before I talk too much, yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah, this is the game I was thinking of. So the premise here is very simple. You're that ship at the top, and you want to first get down and land on one of those 3 landing pads at the bottom. So you press space bar, that initiates the drop, and then you have to use space bar for your retro rocket so you don't go smashing into the landing platform. You land, you pick up one of those 6 people who are waiting for you to rescue them, and then you have to get back up to the top. That's it. And those asteroids will have to get in your way so you can shoot them, and that's it. That's the whole game. So as I was saying, it's a very simple game. The premise is simple. The graphics are simple. The sound is simple. The controls are simple. Everything about this game is simple. But it's just so much fun. I played this game for quite a while when I was a kid, and I never quite got tired of it. It's just so much fun. It really is. Such a simple game, but it just is really, it combines a lot of different things. It kind of combines the landing element of Lunar Lander with something like Asteroids, with something like, I don't know, Defender maybe, or something. I don't know. I mean, it combines elements of several different great games. And it really works. Like, it really works out very well. It just, again, it is a lot of fun to play this game. So yeah, I really like this game. Not much to say about it. I don't know if it's probably not much to watch. I mean, to watch somebody play this is probably, it probably gets boring before very long. But just playing it, man, for me, it was such an addictive game because it really, oh, my ship blew up. What a shame. I think I just missed a bonus with that, because if you can get all 6 of these people up to the top ship alive without getting them blown up, as I just did, then I think you get a bonus after that. But I will not get the bonus because I killed one of those 6 people. So I did get a time bonus, but that's not quite as satisfying. And yeah, I mean, I don't know what else there is to say. I mean, I could comment on some other aspects of the gameplay, but really, what you see is what you get. Great game. Thinking about it now, I'm just wondering why that green thing at the top of the dropship looks like a piano keyboard. I mean, the dropship at the top that I take off and land from. See, if you look at the green thing at, oh, darn it. Doesn't it look like a piano keyboard? I don't know. It does to me, in my opinion, but what do I know? I am not maybe I'm not good at visual references. Anyway, so yeah. There you go. And then when you use up all the landing platforms, then they just suddenly magically replenish by themselves. Anyway, I probably shouldn't play this too long because I think you already have the idea. And yeah, that is Meteor Mission by Kurt Decker from Costa Mesa, California. Great game. Very very much a fun little game. Really kind of, that game epitomizes for me part of the spirit of video gaming, because it's just, it really captures that simple fun that a lot of old games had, which a lot of new games don't have. Commander Keen 6, have I ever... I don't think I've ever showed off Commander Keen 6 on my channel, have I? I don't think so. Let's go ahead and quickly do this, and then I guess Keen 6 for demo. And then I think that'll be a video. I think that's enough for now. Do I want to show the Orion Odyssey? No, I'll show the Orion Odyssey next time, and Star Goose Warboard. So these are both great games, which I think deserve a little more time, and which I don't want to hurriedly pack into the end of the video here. So let's go ahead and take a look at, how do I keep typing Gene? Commander Gene. Keen 6. Oh, it's another self-extracting exe. Okay, then we want to run K6 demo. All right. So yeah, it's basically, wait, is this the EG? Oh, okay, I see. What's the difference between EGA and VGA for these games? Because I think the point here is this game doesn't have VGA. It detected VGA, but it doesn't. The game doesn't actually have VGA graphics, so that's why it's using EGA. Okay. So I mean, it's basically the same game as Commander Keen 4 and 5. It's the same engine. It even still has this paddle war thing. I think the only thing they changed in Paddle War is they changed the tone of the sound effects in this Paddle War slightly for whatever reason. I guess so they could say it's an all-new game. But yeah, let's go ahead and start an easy game, and you can see it has the typical sort of Commander Keen overhead map, and when you start a level, it is Commander Keens 4 and 5 all over again. Really not much else to say about it. I mean, yeah, you've got Keen, you've got his pogo stick here, you've got the usual, I mean, this is what switches look like, so I mean, that's a slight visual difference. And I think these red things don't kill you. Yeah, they just push you. I mean, they're like Yorps. They push you around, but they don't kill you. So, and these things, I think these, whoops. I think they're Vivas, so if you collect 100 of them, then you get an extra life. I think, maybe. I don't know. Oh. Well, it was a good thing that I fired off that shot, because it stunned this guy, who probably would have killed me otherwise. Oh, and this guy I think also kills me. Yes, I think that guy will also kill you if he touches you, so. Alright, let's go exit. That was that. That was the first level of Commander Keen 6. So yeah. I mean, it's a great game. I don't have much to say about it. It is just another Commander Keen game, which is not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. Quite a good thing, in fact. I'm glad that it exists, and I'm glad that they made it, and I'm glad that it is such a good game. So, I will exit to DOS. Yeah, see here now it's inverted. So before I needed to press the actual Y on my keyboard, which is where the Z or Z would be on an English keyboard. But here, if I press that key now, it doesn't quit. It doesn't interpret it as a Y. So I have to press actually the Z or Z on my keyboard, and that makes it quit, because it's actually reading the key location and not the actual key code of this keyboard layout. So that's why I sometimes get confused. Sometimes it expects one, and sometimes it expects the other. Boy, you can get this game from Radio Shack, Egghead Software, Babbage's Electronic Boutique, CompuCenter, and okay, well, Apogee Software, obviously, if you call their 1-800 number, but how many of those 5 retail stores listed above still exist today? I believe none of them. Well, is Radio Shack still around? I actually heard that Radio Shack was closing, which would mean that none of those still exist today. I'm pretty sure the rest of them have closed down. Or if you're you're in Canada, you can order it from FormGen in Bolton, of all places. Who has a software shop in Bolton? I mean, nothing against Bolton, but I actually used to live close to Bolton, and it's not really not exactly a large town. It's actually a very small town. It's like a village in the middle of nowhere, which is not bad. I mean, I didn't mind living there. I just think that it's not really somehow it doesn't seem like an ideal place to have a software distribution company. But anyway, this was more games from the Gamefest 2 CD. Hope you enjoyed watching. Thanks for watching, everyone. And yeah, I will return later with more wonderful games from this CD. So have a good week, everyone. I will see you later. Ta-ta.